It's 216 Gano, man. From the Gutter News. Look, let's have a real conversation about black culture. If we really serious about changing the negative impact that gang and street culture has made on black communities and the black community as a whole, it's two things that has to happen from my perspective. And let's start off by saying there's a lot of people on YouTube who come off with the guy in the guise of you know, I I think they're very disingenuous in the way, you know, they claim to care about the black community as a whole. And nobody is really being real about the things that need to happen if we really are going to change this shit. Now, first of all, I think we need to decide pick a side. Now, me coming from that, being a former gang member, not that you can't be being an inactive gang member, because when you in it, you ain't no just getting out. I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it 1,000. The only way you're gonna have, first of all, you gotta pick a side. Are you for are you for doing away with gang culture in the black community as an influence, a major influence? Because let's be real, let's keep it 1,000. The music is the shit that's getting marketed mainstream for the most part is trash. I'm not saying the artist ain't talented. I'm saying the content is trash. So we gonna start there. We support it though, right? Without our streams, without our revenue, without that motion, it's dead in the water. So we support it. We gotta own that, acknowledge that. It's not just young kids either. Now, a few years ago, I was at one of my daughter's basketball games, high school basketball game, and I'm, on a loudspeaker. What the hell y'all be playing at these games? You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, I don't need to keep saying I'm from the streets, but I want to reiterate I'm coming from a street dude's perspective with these criticisms. What the hell is y'all playing over the loudspeakers? So some trap shit come on. I I'm like, okay, it's old people in it, and they know the hooks. I'm saying grandmothers, and you know what I'm saying? Grandmothers knowing the hooks, grandfathers knowing lyrics. Just like, man, what the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? So anyway, this is not acceptable. This should not be something that we push mainstream. This trap shit. Now, once upon a time, this shit was something that was done, you know, in certain segments of it. It was not celebrated. It was not glorified, but once revenue came into, once, America figure out they can make some money off shit, they changed the whole game. So, you know, hip hop has become toxic. It's a cesspool. Um, and like I said, that ain't criticizing no particular artist. It is what it is. You know, it's some great artists that don't get that push because they're not talking the type of shit that the mainstream is pushing. Negativity, that's cool. I mean, you could literally turn on a radio and listen to a local broadcast and it'll be some trap shit. And it's like when I was young, when I was in the streets, heavy in the streets like that, you had to go buy, and you had to find devised ways to get certain type of music. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't just available, but they pushing it on us. We consuming it. We help. You know what I'm saying? We help push that gravy train, which really is a death train. But you know, that's not the end all be all because the streets was here before the music. So that brings me to the main point. And this is vitally black folks have to just take back the community. When I was in the streets, I'm gonna be honest with you, man. 16, 17, 18, 19, we ran the communities. I'm saying in the era I grew up, which was the 80s, 90s, we ran the communities. Well, I mean, we had the money, we had the guns, we were willing to do, and I'm not proud of this. You know, it was certain things I would not do, but I can't sit here and act like I'm above. I was part of the problem once upon a time. Uh, we ran the communities. Who was going to stop us? You could call in the troops, but you know, black people rarely do that. I'm gonna be real with you, man. Black folks just, I'm saying regular citizens, regular black folks that's just tired of the shit that's going on in their communities, the fuckery, the drugs, the crime, the ratchetness. Just have to take it back. And that's on some Black Panther type shit. I mean, actually out in the field patrolling. See, that's the shit I don't know if people really ready for, you know. And I don't want to sound like a hypocrite, like I'm standing back. I mean, we all, if that's really what we want, and that's coming from like I said, a former gangster. Like the situation is getting, it been festering, but now it's it's critical. And if we really want to make change, flat out, we are going to have to do it. Not by making videos, you know, not by talking about it. Uh, we have, I mean, literally boots on the ground, you know, and that certainly gonna make you a target. It's gonna be strong resistance to that, and I think people understand that, you know. So right now it's a one-sided war. The hood already a war zone. It's just one-sided because you know the street niggas and the gangsters is having their way, but it's gonna have to become an actual, you know. And this sound far-fetched, this sound dramatic, but no, I'm not trying to be sensational. I'm telling you exactly what's gonna have to happen. Load up, boot up, suit up, get out on the, I mean, actually in the field and take back the communities. And you know what's coming with that. You know what I'm saying? But it's either that or sit back and shut the fuck up, you know? Quit bitching and moaning because you're not willing to do what need to be done to actually, you know, and that's what has to be done. You can't rely on the government, can't rely on police. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. So every time a young kid or somebody who's on their way to college or on their way to do big things in life happen to be in the wrong place at the wrong time because they live in a community where, you know what I'm saying, it's good people that actually want something out of life, but they can't actually attain them dreams because you got so many individuals out here that just don't give a fuck about nothing. But, you know, yeah, when you know, that's what it's going to take. You know, civil war, so to speak. It is what it is. 216 Skano, standing on it.